The Mystery of the Blue Star Kingdom. Chapter 1. The Hidden Door. Deep in the middle of a quiet town called Willow Creek, there was a house that everyone said was strange. It was an old wooden house at the end of a forgotten road, covered in vines and surrounded by giant trees. Nobody had lived there for years, but every night, people said they saw a small blue light glowing from the top window. Most people ignored it. But Dylan was not most people. Dylan loved discovering mysteries. He collected old maps, built small machines, and searched for hidden secrets around town. His room was filled with gadgets, drawings, and inventions that he hoped would one day lead him to something amazing. One rainy afternoon, Dylan was walking home when he noticed something unusual. A tiny blue object was sitting in the mud near the old house. "What is that?" Dylan whispered. He picked it up. It was a small metal star with strange symbols carved into it. The moment he touched it, the star started glowing. Then he heard a sound. Click. The old house door slowly opened. Dylan looked around. The street was empty. The rain was falling. The glowing star in his hand was pointing toward the house. "I guess I'm going in," Dylan said. Inside, the house looked nothing like he expected. The outside was old and broken, but the inside was full of glowing lights, strange machines, and walls covered with maps of places Dylan had never seen. In the center of the room was a giant machine. On the machine was a message. "Only the person holding the blue star may awaken the forgotten kingdom." Dylan stepped closer. The machine turned on. A voice echoed through the room. "Welcome, explorer." Dylan froze. Who said that? The lights flashed. A hologram appeared. It looked like an old scientist wearing a blue jacket. "My name is Professor Nova," the hologram said. "Many years ago, I created a way to protect the Blue Star Kingdom. But the kingdom disappeared, and only someone brave enough could find it again." Dylan stared at the hologram. "A hidden kingdom?" "Yes," said Professor Nova. "A world filled with incredible inventions, ancient secrets, and a danger that has been waiting for someone to return." Suddenly, the house shook. The windows rattled. A dark shadow moved outside. Professor Nova looked worried. "They found you." "Who?" Dylan asked. The hologram disappeared. The machine opened, revealing a glowing tunnel underneath the house. A message appeared. "Run or discover the truth." Dylan looked at the tunnel. He knew this was the beginning of something huge. He grabbed the blue star and stepped into the unknown. He continued.